everybody, it's the Warhipster here, coming at you with another Contrast Plus painting tutorial, and today we are painting an alternative Cadian shock troops colour scheme. Specifically this one in the new Cadian Codex, well, the new Astra Militarum Codex. It's not just Cadians, Josh, bad. So, we've got this really cool scheme. Now, I don't know the name of the regiment for. I will continue to investigate to figure it out, and hopefully we get a good title for this video. Otherwise, it's just going to be alternative Codex Astra Militarum Cadian colour scheme. Anyway, we're going to be painting this scheme up because I really like this kind of, this lovely kind of green with the kind of brown orange stripes on it. I think it looks really cool. So this is what we're going to be doing today, and we're going to be painting this over the top of some of the new Cadian shock troops as part of the Cadia Stands army set sent to me early by Games Workshop. Up that cover. Right, just going to pop that book to one side, and we're going to be painting it over the top of these two guardsmen just here. Now, we've got the first colour, which is going to be Gutrippa Flesh. And we're going to be applying this all over the top of all of the armour panels on our Wraithbone primed Cadian shock troops. Here they are. So I'm going to be mostly focusing on this guy. We've got 5 of these guys to do, but we'll mostly be focusing on these two just for those unique details. But essentially we've got areas such as the breastplate here, or the flak jacket, I guess is more appropriate to what it is. Got the helmet, got the shoulders, and we've got the knee pads as well. So we just want to get this Gutrippa Flesh all over, and then once that's done, we shall come back. So with that Gutrippa Flesh all applied, we're then going to take some Dark Angel's Green and we're going to apply this to the trousers. And so with that Dark Angel's Green applied, we're then going to take some Skeleton Horde and I'm going to use this on our guardsman's shirt. So with that now done, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Black Legion and we're going to apply this over the top of, well, most of the leather. The only thing we're not going to be applying this over the top of is this guy's glove and the kind of bedrolls on the back and this kind of leather wrap around the boots. That's going to be a different colour. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that Black Legion and we're going to start applying this over these details. Now, in addition to the leather, we're also going to be applying the Black Legion over the top of the weapon casings. So with that now done, what we're going to do is we're going to take some Ratling Grime. We're going to use this to paint in the remaining leather details, as well as the bedrolls. So with that Ratling Grime applied, we're then going to take some Guilliman Flesh and we're going to apply this to all of the skin. Just going to grab a little bit of this on our brush. We're just going to paint this over, nice and simple. just like that. With that Guilliman Flesh applied, we're then going to quickly take some Frostheart and we're going to apply this over the top of the plasma coils. Like that, and then we wash the brush, then just across the top we just take some of that Frostheart off, like that. So with that done, we've got one last base coat to apply, and that is going to be some thinned down Iron Warriors, and we're going to be applying this over the top of all of our remaining details. So with that done, it's now time to add some shades to the models. And the first one we're going to add is Athonian Camoshade. I'm going to be applying this over the top of all of the armour. Now you don't need loads here, it's just enough to give it that slightly off colour. Just like this. So with that done, we're then going to take some Nuln Oil. I'm going to apply this over the top of our black details and our silver. So with that done, our guardsmen are now what I would call a Warhipster battle ready. They're already looking pretty fantastic. However, we're not going to leave them there. No, we're going to take them to the next level. And the first thing we're going to be doing is adding in that freehand striping that we saw in the codex earlier. Now, the colour that we're going to be using is Deathclaw Brown. I'm going to be adding 3 stripes to each of our Cadians. 1 across the top of the helmet, and then 1 each on both of the shoulders. So, for that Deathclaw Brown, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this up on our brush, and we're essentially going to draw a line going either side of the Imperial Eagle there, the Aquila. You just want to kind of aim for the kind of tips of the wings closest to the skull. And you just want to bring it all the way down like this until you get to that little back of the helmet bit. Then you just want to do another one. And then we're also just going to block it in. As we go along. Just like that. Similarly, on the shoulders, what we're going to do is we're essentially going to pick out this little corner just here, that bit there, and we're going to draw a straight line going along the shoulder until you meet the other corner. On the opposite side, like that. And then in this one's instance, what we can do is we can just widen it out just a little bit, just draw a line pretty much next to it. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. One thing I completely forgot to mention is that they also have this lovely fetching brown piping down their trousers. And the same colour for that is Deathclaw Brown. And essentially what you want to do is you want to follow this kind of central line of the pocket on the trousers. You just want to kind of get this Deathclaw Brown going down like that. And that is essentially the width of the piping. So what we then do is very carefully, judging by the angle of the foot and of the leg, we then draw a line coming down like that on the trouser, widen it out just a little bit, and then bring it down once again. Just like that. And we're going to do that on both trouser legs. So with that now done on both of our soldiers, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the highlights. Now the first one we're going to add is Krieg Khaki. I'm going to be applying this as a highlight to all of the green, specifically the armour. We're not going to be highlighting the trousers. They're already perfect. So with that done, we're then going to take some thinned down Dawnstone. I'm going to use this to highlight all of the black details. Just picking out all of those edges as per usual. With that now done, what we're going to do is we're going to take some thinned down Screaming Skull. I'm going to use this to highlight the soldier's clothes. So with that Screaming Skull applied, what we're then going to do is we're going to take some Flayed One Flesh. I'm going to apply this as a little highlight to all of the skin. And so with that done, we're then going to take some Black Legion. And we're going to apply this over the top of the eyeballs. And so with that Black Legion applied, we're then going to take a teeny tiny dot of Screaming Skull. I'm going to apply this in the corners of each of the eyeballs. And so with that done, just to finish off our guardsmen, we're then going to take some thinned down Ironbreaker. And we use this to highlight all of our silver.
And so, with their bases complete in the same style as the rest of the Cadians we've done on the channel, our, as I've discovered, Cadian 92nd Firebrands are now finished. And I really like this scheme, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a bunch of stuff like this. I just really want this like lovely kind of combined arms, lots of different amalgamated regiments all together type force that's just going to look amazing on the tabletop. I'm so excited for more Cadians, man. Good lord, I just really love the Guard. If you enjoyed this video, you love the channel, and you want to support me further like these legends and bosses on the screen before you, you can do so. Head to patreon.com/warhipster or head to ko-fi.com/warhipster. Alternatively, you could become a YouTube member by heading to the channel page and clicking on the join button just here, just like these amazing, wonderful people have done. And if you really like this video or you just want to shoot me some support, you can click on the thanks button just below this video. Don't forget to share it, like it, comment on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And to make sure you stay up to date, don't forget to click the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one. Happy wargaming.